Welcome to Dr. Charles Speaks, a podcast for now. You've joined us for a special series of transformational talks, selected exclusively from Dr. Charles's corporate success calls. The 15-minute calls are designed to encourage leaders, activate your thought life, and prepare you for the challenges ahead. Dr. Charles joins every call with a blend of his personal experiences, his expertise as a John Maxwell certified mentor and coach, and of course, his more than 30 years of exceptional experience in both corporate America and ministry. Get motivated with Dr. Charles Speaks, a transformational talk from the Red Line on today's podcast, inspiring excellence and generating results.
Good day, my friends. This is Dr. Charles, and let's make it a great day. This is the day that you choose to be online, the Red Line, that is, with me. And hopefully, by the end of this call, you will feel invigorated. You'll feel positive vibes coming through on the Red Line. The call is certainly designed to start your week off on a positive note. And I'm here to inspire you and to encourage you to challenge yourself in your personal growth. And no, don't keep it to yourself. Share with others. Bring others along the journey with you, because we can all learn together and make an impact in this world, in this community, in the places where we work each and every day. To move forward today, you must learn to say goodbye to yesterday's hurts, yesterday's tragedies, and yesterday's baggage. And so today I want to talk to you about this subject matter of 5% more. I've been reading the book 5% More by Michael Elden. He wrote the book, and he talks about how giving 5% more effort can help you and me succeed. It doesn't sound like much, but it can make a difference. And I've been thinking about that. We all have been pushing to be better and to strive to learn more and to do more. And we just want to challenge, I want to challenge you today to maybe take it another 5% up. What do you mean, another 5% up? Well, if you're working out in the gym, sometimes I want to push myself, and the workout partner that I work out with, he says, all right, let's do 10 reps here. And that sounds good to me. But the challenge is, let's do one more than 10. Let's do 11. And that's what I'm asking you today. You know, when employers are looking for talent, looking for great workers, they're looking for folks that will give the extra effort, the ones that would go, what we would say, the extra mile. Now we say the one who takes initiative to do more. It's just like in a horse race. You've got all the horses lined up, and they're waiting for the gun to sound to begin the race. Well, right at the gate, everybody's there. There's nobody ahead of each other. But when the gun sounds, it's going to be a race. And at the end, you'll start seeing, not towards the end, that is, well, towards the end, you'll start seeing horses breaking away and leading the pack. These are the ones that have worked hard, perhaps in practice, perhaps trained harder, and they're able to go harder and able to go further in using this analogy of the horse race. And so the time is important that we take each and every day and look at the situation and what we're doing along the day, the list of things that we're doing each and every day, that we can do a little bit more, add a little extra. Quality over quantity, though. We want to do quality things. He writes in his book, that is, Michael Elden, he says, many people fail to achieve their goals because they're just merely dreamers instead of doers. You know, you think about that. The difference lies in dreaming and doing. There's a whole lot of things you just sometimes daydream, and you might say to yourself, I'm going to do this someday. I'm going to do this if I win the lottery. I'm going to do this if I get the promotion. If. But one thing about that word if, it needs to go away. And it needs to go away so far that instead of just dreaming, you set your sights and you put your feet in motion to move towards that dream. I still haven't realized some of the things that I want to do, the things that I've daydreamed about, but I wrote down some things that I want to get accomplished. Well, let me take out one. I'm going to get accomplished. My goodness, let's put that in there. I'm going to get accomplished this year. I made a list of 10 things that I'm just going to simply do. And I realize it's going to be a sacrifice. It's going to take self-discipline. It's going to take the extra effort. It's going to take the extra mile. It's going to take me turning off the TV and not watching some of my favorite programs. It's going to take me not doing some of the fun things that I want to do. But there is victory at the end of those 10 things. And I'm determined. I want you to be determined. I want you to identify what it is that you're going to do. A while back, I talked about the one word that describes you this year for 2019, where we're sitting today. The one word, what will that one word be that describes you? Perseverance, that would be a word. Mine was breakthrough. It's going to be a breakthrough year. And what would be at the end of the year? What would be the title of the book? That if you were gathering chapters, what would be your life in book that you would be about? You know, because we're making chapters each along the way, the journey, and at the end, there will be a summarization of who you are at that day and time that you leave this earth. On that tombstone, here lies Johnny Doe, and Johnny Doe stood for what? And that's your book, because you would have written many chapters, and that will summarize who you are at the end of the journey. He goes on and he says this: most people want to be wealthy. Most people want to be stronger. They want to be faster. They want to be healthier, and they want to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. And to that end, marketers and entrepreneurs, he discusses, this is who he is, this is what he does in life. He discusses how putting forth only 5% more of effort in every area can create a lasting change towards achieving your goal. Now, he warns us that often people either don't act or they try to grow by leaps and bounds and they just give up because they bit off a little bit too much more than they can chew, as we would say. But when you're able to take smaller increments, smaller steps, because if I told you early on, no, don't give 5% more, I want you to give 100% more, you wouldn't last one day, because it would just seem to be so impossible that you'll just give up. But I like the simplicity of how this author presents this to us. 5% more doesn't sound like much. It just sounds like I can do that. And as you relate to that, you can and you will see yourself doing more. I can think back to a coworker of mine that made it a point to begin to lose weight, made up a decision that they wanted to take off some pounds. And they encouraged me because what they said to me, and at that time I wasn't doing a whole lot of exercising, and they said, well, you know, Charles, if you just would go into the gym and maybe just for 15 minutes, even with your street shoes on, and just get on a treadmill and just walk for 15 minutes. And it sounds so simple that was something, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. And what I found in doing that, 15 minutes turned into 20 minutes. 20 minutes turned into 25 minutes. 25 minutes turned into 30. So you see, starting off with small chunks and giving yourself the impression that I can do this, but then challenging yourself as you get involved in it to go even further. And now I can say that today I'm running more. I never even thought about running. The only time I thought about running, if somebody was chasing me, a bear, a lion, a tiger, I would run. But now I'm running for health reasons. And I can run 3 miles. I can do a 5K. But when you first told me about that didn't sound very encouraging. But my daughter had told me about an app called Couch to 5K. Now, that's for those couch potatoes who sit on the couch and watch TV or sitting there indulging in plenty of food and drink. But I got off the couch And this app, it starts you off walking, just walking, and then after 3 or 4 minutes of walking, it says, okay, now jog for about 30 seconds, and then walk again, and you wrap up in about 30 minutes. It doesn't seem hard, but then as you continue each day, the app encourages you and challenges you to run a little bit longer, to take away the walking. And over a period of 4 to 6 weeks, you are running continuously for 30 to 35 minutes, depends on how fast you run a 5K. At my age, I run about 33, 34 minutes. That's about average. And so I got better. And so it started with just a 15-minute walk that turned into a running as part of the exercising, and turned into being able to run a 5K. You'll be amazed at what you can do. Imagine what the extra 5% can do for you, whether it's building a business or whether it's relieving stress or getting fit or making more money or raising your children or just simply beating bad habits. You can do it. You just start one step at a time. To succeed, I'm challenging you to put 5% more effort into any aspect of your life that you want to change. Start off slow, that is, and begin to gauge your progress and begin to challenge yourself to do more. In order to get 5% more results, you've got to hold yourself accountable. No matter how big the task you have in front of you, the best way to approach it, as they say, one step at a time. Instead of attempting huge strides, embrace small incremental steps towards change. You can break those bad habits. You can break those addictions. I got a bad habit that has reoccurred, and that is getting a donut every day and a coffee. That donut is about 400 or 500 calories. I've got to work it off each and every day. I'm telling you, I'm going to put that donut down starting today. I'm going to do it. I made up my mind. The thing is, we want to give 5% more. So, folks, what have we been talking about? Read the book, 5% More by Michael Eldon. Those were some of the nuggets that I took out of one of his chapters, how giving 5% more effort can make you succeed, can close the gap on the goals that you've set, eventually making a huge difference and maximizing your full effort in doing that which you set out to do. So by doing the little bit more than expected, you're making a difference. You're making your company better. You're making your business better. You're making more money, resulting in increased sales, increased profits, and increased share of market. That's what you're able to do. But as I said, the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you're not going to stay where you are. My folks, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. The toughest thing about success is that you got to keep on being successful. And when you add that 5% more, it truly will make a difference. Let's put the 5% in starting today. We're going to do more. We're going to do extra. We're going to go the extra mile. This is Dr. Charles, the Red Line. Let's make it a great day starting now. God bless you. I look forward to talking to you on the next Red Line call. Let's get back to work.
Thank you for listening to Dr. Charles Speaks. Visit drcharlesred.com for booking info for your ministry, business, or leadership team. Get info about the Red Line, a 15-minute corporate success call each Monday morning with Dr. Charles. Follow Dr. Charles on all social media at Dr. Charles Red. Subscribe to the podcast here for every episode of Dr. Charles Speaks. Thanks for joining us. Like Dr. Charles always says, no matter what, never, never, never give up. Until next time.